Here's one. They score! They score!
Welcome to God's Playbook with your host, Father Rico Passero.
Look at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown!
Let's play ball.
Friends, welcome back to God's Playbook. Today we asked the question, why do priests wear black? It's a great question. To be clear, a priest doesn't wear black all the time. It really depends on what a priest is doing. But when functioning as a priest, generally a priest will wear black as a reminder to us that we should be thinking not of the world, but outside the world. So black is an appropriate color that reminds us as a sign of mourning and penance. Priests are reminders for all people that there is more to life than what the world offers. That we notice that the priest generally wears black and then a white collar to remind us of that call of holiness amidst a world that at times is full of sin. That we do not need to be of the world where we can live in the world. That our true homeland is indeed in heaven. That doesn't mean we shouldn't be experiencing life to its fullness, but rather as a reminder to us of the fact that it's not all about fashion, but that we should be cognizant of the need to do penance for our sin and for the sins of the world. On a practical level, priests wear black clothes because it almost serves like a uniform. Generally, you'll see your parish priest wearing a black shirt, which we call a clerical shirt or a clergy shirt. And that allows the collar to not be like a normal men's collar, but you'll notice that it allows this white plastic tab or cloth tab to slide in the holes and to show that this man is an ordained minister of the church, as a visual reminder that the collar has been for centuries an expression of the presence of God in our midst, and that the man wearing that particular collar is likely a priest or a bishop. Whether you know him or not, you can approach somebody wearing a collar and ask, "Are you a priest?" And then you might go to confession to them, receive the sacrament of the sick, or perhaps speak to them if you are going through some trial or need their advice. A priest wears black or a black suit almost as a uniform to identify himself for who he is. Some priests also like to wear what's called a cassock, which again is a reminder of an ordained minister of the church. Cassocks are generally worn within the liturgy, but can also be worn outside. By wearing black, it allows the priest to dress appropriately no matter where he is. The day of a priest is full of many different activities and roles. He may be at the altar celebrating Mass, then hearing a confession, going into a hospital, visiting a senior home, celebrating a funeral or a wedding. The black clothes are appropriate no matter what environment the priest finds himself in. But when he's at a hockey game, you'll find me in my Maple Leafs jersey. When they're doing yard work or sleeping, people ask me, "Father, do you wear your blacks when you're in bed?" The answer is no. Priests do not sleep in their clothes. They know who they are. Be reminded that the clothes do not make the man a priest. His ordination and the special grace and the mark on his soul make him who he is, a priest of God. But yet externally, the black clothes remind the individual and the people around that this is indeed a priest. In some parts of the world where temperatures can get pretty hot, a priest is also permitted for pastoral reasons to wear other colors like white or gray or a navy blue. This again allows the priest to be able to tolerate extreme temperatures. However, in most parts of the world, black is the standard color and understood recognizable not just in movies or on TV, but in reality too. When a priest wears black, it is a great privilege in a very formal way in service of God within the world. Our call to holiness, which again is in the color of the collar, which is a white collar, always white, reminds us of the call to be holy, not just as priests, but anyone. Now, you might have a religious priest in your parish that can also wear a black suit, or perhaps they wear a habit. A habit is this long cloak that men and women religious may also wear. In that case, depending on their religious community, they may not always wear black. For instance, Franciscans and Carmelites are often found wearing brown. Dominicans are found wearing white. Other religious orders may wear a particular color too. So depending on their community and their tradition, they too are priests, but their garments may be slightly different depending on the community to which they belong. And yet, even a religious priest can be found in a black suit, and they too would be seen and noticeable based on their garments. However, the habit is also a garment that exudes their own spirituality within their community and love of God and love of neighbor. When we see a priest dressed as a priest, wearing those garments, whether it be a black suit, a cassock, or a habit, it's a visual reminder to the world of God in our midst. The priest is not God, no, but he represents God when he is celebrating the sacraments, leading a community in prayer, or speaking to an individual person. The clothes do not make up the man. Yes, that's true. And yet the clothing is also very important as a reminder of who he is and a visual reminder to others that they can approach and ask for help. Please pray for your priests. Please pray for your bishops. Please pray for your deacons, that they may continue to live holiness amidst a world, to bring the light of Christ amidst the darkness, and to bring hope, the love, and the mercy of God to anyone they meet. For God's Playbook, friends, I'm Father Rico. God loves you, and so do I.
If you like what you hear, please consider supporting us using any of our affiliate links in the description below via Buzzsprout, Ko-Fi, or GoFundMe. Thanks, and God bless.